But they're all, what's that word when everyone's a devil? They're all devils are the same, man.
Devil advocates.
They're the same, they're basically the same fucking devil, man. So you
cut from the same cloth.
They're cut from the same cloth. They're all devils, man.
They're all devils.
So you Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans worshipping them, and I'm gonna vote for them.
Hey, man.
Obama.
Right. You're all voting for the same devil, man. You think they care about you? If they cared about you, why the hell are you still in the ends, man?
Yeah.
Why haven't they moved you upper echelons? I don't give a shit about you, man.
Oh, no,
they want to see you at the bottom. They're set up. The ones that have your interests in heart, they're the worst, man.
Innit?
You know what I'm saying? There's some devils, man. The ones that talk about we can change your conditions, but they ain't doing nothing. They're the worst, man. Because you believe that shit.
Hey man, free peace shall destroy many. That politics is destroying our people.
Yeah, I was shy. Sorry, bro, man. Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro.
No, go on. Sorry.
No.
I was gonna say, man. I was gonna say that politics, Christianity, because Christianity, that's what Christianity teaches you. Christianity teaches you can do whatever the fuck you want, but as long as you convert, it's peace unto you, brother. Right. Peace unto you. No matter what you've done,
you can eat pork, you can be a faggot, you can be a pedophile.
Hey man, you can leave the plow, you can leave the church, you can come back a year later, but as long as you repent before judgment day, brother, peace, brother. Right. Peace, brother. Right. That's what the difference.
Praise Jesus, and that's
you know
it.
What I mean?
Right.
Yeah, man. Hey,
There's
man.
no rules,
no
regulations.
tribulation, no regulations, nothing, bro. That's why, man. Hey, because a lot of our people live blissfully, right, in this kingdom as well, man. A lot of our people. Like that's what the scripture says. Yahushua said, "Woe unto you that are rich, because you've received your consolation already." You've got a lot of our people right now that are living good, man, living fat, you know, hand in hand with Edomites, man, making them business deals, doing all of that, but they ain't gonna make it into the kingdom of heaven.
I got something for you.
You know,
I got something for you.
Yeah, go on.
This is Matthew 4:19. It says, "And he saith unto me, Follow me, and I'll make you fishers of men." And they straightway left their nets and followed him.
Hey, they forsook everything. Imagine that, like someone the Lord walk into your job right now and say, "Listen, fuck that cashiering job you're doing. Forget that building or that labouring job you're doing. Come and build my spiritual house with me." That's literally what happened, man. And the ancient apostles knew in the spirit that Yahushua was the real deal. That's faith. You see, it tells you straight, man. He walked up to them and told them, man, literally what the deal was. Follow me, man. And they had the faith to say, yeah, fuck it. Because we know that this guy is going to lead us into captivity. Out of our captivity into a righteous stead. Because back then, Jacob were in their right mind. They knew they were Israel. Not all Jacob, of course. But they knew that they were under captivity, man. They knew that they weren't supposed to be under the Romans the way they were supposed to be. But now you, Jake, got that heavy Stockholm syndrome, for real.
Right, it says, and he said unto them, "Follow me, and I'll make you fishers of men." And they straightway left their nets and followed him. And going on from thence, he saw other two brethren, James the son of Zebedee, and John his brother.
The scripture says it will take you two from a family, you know, how many from a city, one from a city, two from a family. Hey man, Yahushua deals with the meek, you know. He deals with small numbers. You got Gideon,
out of many, a few.
Out of many, a few, man. He trimmed down and that's another thing that will get a lot of people bugged out. Because you see, when the truth was first pushed, like when the Apostles of Har was first out there, even before the year 2000, you had a lot of men riding for it, and a lot of men started to lose faith, and then they were peeling away. A lot of men joined this back in the ancient world, not even the ancient world, but joined this back in the day because of a numbers thing. That's why Jake can't enter religion. That's why Jake convert to Islam, because Jake think, so many brothers in Islam, this must be the correct way. But hey man, the scripture says in Exodus 23, "Follow not a multitude to do evil," man. If you go on, bro.
I've got a quick one on
you.
Just on that point. 2 Ezra 8:3. There be many that be created, but few shall be saved.
That's straight to the point, man. Straight to the point. The scripture also says, if their children be multiplied, it is for the sword, man. Really and truly, you gotta understand, like, sometimes I'm on the tube to work sometimes, and I just think about this. I'm like, there's probably like, a good 500 people on this whole train. And Yahweh Lord willing, man's of the elect, out of like a good 1,000 people that are like here, only like, do you know what I mean? And brothers, out of like the whole population of London, you got about 10 million people. You got about like 11 brothers on righteousness. Hey man, you know what I mean? It's real.
So like King Solomon said, out of 1,000, the 1,000 men, I found one righteous percentage.
That's right, man. That's right. Hey, bro, we're literally less than 1% of the whole population of the city, bro. That's the severity of the situation.
You got something already?
With the statistics.
Yeah.
Hey man,
We'll close that soon.
It's real cool.
That's how true. I don't want to trust how true that.
I got this one precept here which is
I
I
mean,
just work it out.
it's pretty small though.
it says Sirach chapter
We'll close up soon here, but brothers, get what you got, you know.
Sirach chapter 3 and 17. It says, "My son, go on with thy business in meekness." Or can I even say it? That's as well. Like a lot of people, like there's not a lot of people to like it, but there's some people that come in the truth. And then they learn a little something, and then they then get puffed up in the spirit, and then they go about like they're Mr. Untouchable as well. That's the thing, because it's an easy thing for the Lord to take away that spirit from you. You had Saul. Saul thought he was the man. He thought he was living the dream. When he was the king of Israel, you can imagine if he was a Benjamite as well. Them can't tell me nothing. You get it, like, you know what I mean? Going on like that.
Don't want no.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And then the Lord had it in the spirit where there were so many stumbling blocks because he thought he was the man. Then King David went to war and slew so many heathen that the women were singing his name, and you can imagine like them I sing his name, them fucking you know what I mean? He was burnt in the spirit, man. Because you see, the Most High has a way of humbling people as well, man. And he'll do it in ways that really it could only be the Lord, man. So, like sometimes, man. Even sometimes as well, like on the lower vibration, you might get a little proud, you might get, comfortable in the world, but the Lord will always put a spanner in your works or put something in the way of what you're dealing with to actually put you back on track. Like you might be at work and get comfortable and complacent and think, I'm just gonna put a little savings to the side, and all of a sudden you might have a car, the shit breaks down, you have a flood in your house or some crazy shit out of nowhere, and then you got to fork out that money, you know what I mean? Like shit happens, man. And it's all to keep you humble. Let me just quickly finish this real quick, guys. It says, the greater thou art, the more humble thyself. Brothers mentioned that earlier. And thou shalt find favor before the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. The Lord Yahushai was literally the walking perfection. But he had enough humility to wash his disciples' feet, man. And, the disciples were great men, but they were nowhere near the stature of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. None of us are. But he washed his disciples' feet, man. And he told them that the two most important things is to fear the Most High, keep his commandments, and to worship, and to have love for each other.
How many grimy how many geezers out here, think about that, bro. The Lord said he washed his disciples' feet, bro.
Yeah.
How many fucks out here you gonna wash their feet? These fucks out here, bro. Like the Lord washed his disciples' feet, bro. That's some real shit, man. Think about it, man. That's like, the Lord's actually washing men's feet, bro.
Peter tried to stop him. Peter said, "No, Lord, you shouldn't be washing my feet."
And then Peter got cussed out.
And then the Lord said to him, "Look, man, if you don't let me wash your feet, you should have no part with me, man." And that just shows the humility of Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai got on Peter because he wanted to wash his feet, man. That's symbolic right there, man, of the humility that we all got to show, man, and the love that we got to have for each other, man. Be willing to serve one another, minister for one another, doing this work, what we're doing right now. This is the minister of the Lord. Minister means to serve. What we're doing right now is we're serving brothers. We're pushing it out there on the Urim and the Thurim. And brothers are being served. You know what I'm saying?
That's that Proverbs 27 and 17. Iron sharpeneth iron, so a brother sharpeneth the countenance of his friend.
That's right.
That's it. It even says real quick. It says many are in high place and of renown, but
That's it, my
mysteries.
spirit, you say my hand, man. That's it. All of us, man. You get me? The Lord washed a man's feet. He washed Peter's feet, bro. You think about it. He's like, you know what? So, in the spirit, bro. You know what I'm saying, man? The Lord might make you do things, man.
Yeah, man. It says many are in high place and of renown, but mysteries are revealed unto the meek. Hey, man. So it's all about who Yahweh Shai chooses at the end, man. And there's a clear consistency through the scriptures. He always chooses.
Yeah, the elect.
The elect, and the elect are always not who the people expect. You had when Nathan was came to King David's brothers and that, and he was choosing the next king of Israel. His brothers were all there in stature. Even his father thought, King David's father thought it was gonna be one of the brothers. He was advertising them like, yes, very strong, like killed tens of thousands, mighty man. Yeah.
Samuel.
He didn't even get
Samuel.
Samuel, yeah, can't.
Well, the Lord chooses the weak things of the world to confound them.
Yeah. The wise. His father didn't even get David ready. He just had David in the back because he thought, David ain't ready for that.
He was just sheep with the spiritual.
Tending to sheep, man.
Strap
and the Lord had it. And the Lord told Samuel, "This is the one." You know what I mean? It shows you it's all about the Lord's decision, man.
Any brothers got anything else?
I had a quick one. So this is Galatians chapter 6 and verse 3. For if a man think himself to be something when he is nothing, he deceiveth himself. You know, so if you know you're all up in yourself, you're all proud with the things you know, it might be scriptures, it might be in the world, you got an abundance of wealth or something, you know you're esteeming yourself above brothers, man, you're deceiving yourself, as it says in the scriptures, man. You're fooling yourself, because the scriptures also say that the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away, man. Right? So in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, the Lord can take away that wealth, man, or take away your woman, or wherever it is that you think you got that's making you so up yourself. The Lord can take that away, man. You know. So that's why we got, as we went back to the beginning, humble yourself, man. You know, in this truth, whether it's a wealth of information, knowledge and the truth, or wealth of the spirit and abundance of the spirit, you know, money, women, cars, wherever it is, man, you gotta humble yourself, man. You know, because the Lord can just take it away in a moment, man. You know. Yeah.
That's right. You both got anything else?
Alright, no. Alright, and you know, with that, we know, until the next time, you know, we're going to say, all praises to Yahweh, double honors to the apostles, the GreatMillStone, shalom to the brothers teaching his word, you know. Shalom.